This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. So we'll be starting our first topic today. That is SAP overview. Okay. So the topics that we are going to cover, they are we will see what is ERP. Okay. We will see what is ERP. Okay. What is enterprise resource planning? What are the various ERP products in the market? Okay. We'll understand that. Then we will see introduction to SAP. We'll understand what is SAP. Okay. SAP R3 applications. We will see that. Okay. Then SAP functional modules. What are the different SAP functional modules we have? We will cover that also. Then SAP technical modules. Okay. And then SAP implementation landscape. What is a typical implementation landscape? We will see. And then we will cover introduction to SAP PP module. So what is SAP production planning module? What functionalities it offers? All those things we will discuss. So these are the topics we will be discussing in the what do you say? Uh, SAP overview part. Okay. So first we'll start with the introduction to ERP. Okay. So basically, any organization, any typical manufacturing industry, normally to run their business processes, they use a ERP system. Okay, normally. Okay, ERP is enterprise resource planning tool. Okay, enterprise resource planning tool. Okay, so in this enterprise resource planning tool, so before going to that, this we discussed yesterday. Okay, so in any typical manufacturing company, normally you will have different departments. We discussed this yesterday as a part of high level overview. So like in any company you have a purchasing department. Okay, purchasing department, you will have a planning department, planning, and you have production, you will have production department. Okay, then you will have sales department. Okay, then you will have quality department, quality control. Okay, and then you have engineering department, or you call it as maintenance department. Okay, so you will have all these departments. Okay, so then you have HR. Okay, and then you have finance department. Okay, and then you have what do you call projects department. We discussed all these things yesterday. Okay. Okay, and then you have customer service. Okay. Then of course warehouse. You have a warehouse, simply call it as stores. Somebody yesterday was saying stores. You have these departments. So we covered almost everything: planning, production, sales, maintenance, HR, customer service. Okay, so now any typical manufacturing industry will have all these departments, all these business functions. So to integrate all these business departments, business functions, they will use a centralized system called ERP, Enterprise Resource Planning Tool. Okay, so what they do is these departments every day they will enter their information, their day-to-day business data in this centralized system. So that other departments can access this data. Other departments can access this data. Okay, suppose let's say uh, warehouse department person every day he will enter what is the stock present in his warehouse, what is the stock issued, what is the stock received, how much stock received, how much stock issued. All that information he will enter the system. That information will be accessed by other departments in the company. Okay, so to have a common integrated system, they use ERP, enterprise resource planning tool. Okay, so that's what we are discussing now. So uh, so basically they need ERP to integration of business processes. That's what we just discussed. And standardization of systems across locations. So a typical manufacturing company or any company can have their businesses in across different places. Okay, like in different cities, in different states. Okay, in different countries. If it is a global company, it will have its operations in different countries. So to standardize all those businesses, all those locations, they will use a ERP system. Okay, and for overall control of the organization. So once you have the information in a single system, you will have a better control, better control of the organization. Okay, better controlling of business processes. Okay, and better reporting system. So once you have the information in a single system, you can take the reports whenever you want. Okay, if you have multiple systems, suppose let's say warehouse department people are using a separate system, purchasing department using a separate system, so then the reporting will become a problem. So if all the departments are managing their data in a single system, then you will have better reporting basically. Okay, and of course best utilization of resources, man, material and machines. So once you have a single system, everything will be controlled. You have quick, your communication will be faster, and decision making will be quick. So you will have a better utilization of resources. The example which we covered yesterday: one customer comes, ask for a product, then salesperson, instead of contacting the warehouse, waiting for his reply, salesperson can immediately log into the system, ERP system, and then immediately he can check the stock and immediately he can confirm to the customer. So all those will have in the system if you have a central ERP system. Okay, so that is the reason most of the companies use ERP system, enterprise resource planning system. Okay, so now we will see what are the various ERP products in the market. So normally these are the ERP products in the market. So basically, we have SAP. Okay, and also there are other ERP products in the market. Your Oracle, you might have heard of Oracle. We have ban, PeopleSoft, JD Edwards, Marshall. Okay, there are a lot of ERP products out there, Siebel and Microsoft Dynamics. I believe you might have heard of some ERP products. At least you might have heard of Oracle. Okay, but among all the ERP products in the market, SAP holds more than 60% of the market share. SAP is the number one ERP in the world. Okay, SAP is a number one among all the ERPs in the world. Okay. So now we will start. What is SAP? We will understand what is SAP. Introduction to SAP. Okay, so basically SAP stands for Systems, Applications and Products in Data Processing. This is the full form of SAP. Normally, always you should call it as SAP. You should never call as SAP. Some people pronounce it as SAP. You should not call as SAP. You should always pronounce it as SAP. Okay. This SAP is founded in Germany in the year 1972. Okay. It's basically from Germany. Okay. As of now, there are 10 million users are there. 30,000 companies already installed SAP. They are working on SAP. They're to run their day-to-day businesses, their day-to-day, their company operations, industry of organization operations. They are using SAP. So they are basically on SAP basically. And there are 1,000 partners of SAP, and SAP already come up with 21 industry solutions. So for each industry, each type of industry, SAP has its own solutions. Okay, like we discussed yesterday, like automobiles, what do you call, pharmaceuticals, chemicals, beverage companies. So different types of industries, they have come up with industry specific solutions. Okay, they have customers worldwide, and mostly Fortune 500 organizations are using SAP. Fortune 500 organizations means top-notch companies in their domain, in their industries. Suppose let's say if you take automobiles, Toyota. Toyota is the largest, biggest and largest automobile company in the world. In the automobiles. Suppose if you take pharmaceuticals, you might be heard of Novartis. Okay, what do you call, Glaxo. Okay, Ranbaxy. These kind of companies. And if you take what do you call, power kind of industries, GE. So all these kind of industries, they are already on SAP. They are using SAP. So as of now, SAP is the fourth largest software company in the world. Okay, like after Microsoft, IBM, SAP is the fourth largest software company. Okay, the SAP system is a business software package designed to integrate all areas of a business. That's what we just discussed. So what is SAP basically? It's a business software package designed to integrate all areas of a business. What are all the areas of a business? The one which we just discussed. Okay. Mm. These are the ones. All areas of a business. These are the ones. In any typical company, manufacturing company, you have all these ones. So basically, it integrates all those things. That's what. Okay. Okay. So now let's move on. So now, why SAP is a number one? When compared, you have a lot of ERP products in the market, but among all those things, why SAP has become number one? Okay. So the reasons are these ones. It provides integrated solutions. Okay. Mm. It provides integrated solution. Okay, so once you have SAP, everything is integrated. All the areas of the organization, all are integrated. Okay, integrated. Okay, that's what. So it provides integrated solution and comprehensive functionality. That means it is designed to execute any functionality in the system: purchasing, production, sales, warehouse. Okay, any kind of functionalities. So it provides solution for all the functionalities in the system and designed for all types of businesses. That's what, any type of industry: automobile, pharmaceutical, food, beverage, okay, airlines, okay, and what do you call, oil and gas, okay, and food and apparel, okay, any kind of industry, retail industries, any kind of industries, any type of business can use SAP. That's how they designed it. Okay, and it supports multinational, multi currency. Okay, and it have the enterprise data model. All the enterprise information you can capture in the system, and it is open system. It can be integrated with any other third party systems. Okay, suppose let's say if your company, even though they have SAP, they want to use another third party application for a for particular function. Okay, let's say for purchasing they want to use a separate third party system, then you can integrate our SAP with that third party system. So it's an open system basically. Okay, and you have all the client and server architecture. This we will discuss later. It's a technical one basically. So these are the reasons due to which SAP has become number one. Okay, SAP is suitable for any size of business, from small to large size companies. Okay, so normally in the market there are some large size companies, there are small size companies, there are medium size companies. So any size of company can implement SAP and they can use SAP, and it is simple and user friendly. Okay, it's very simple to use and user friendly, and it comes up with the industry best practices and integrated solution. That's what I explained. For any business function, they have a solution. They can execute that business function in the system. Like, let's say I want to do purchasing, entire purchasing activity I can execute in the system. Suppose let's say I want to production execution, entire production execution you can execute in SAP. So they have industry best practices with integrated solution. Okay, and it's a modular one and customizable. So it comes as a pre-package, but wherever required you can customize according to your needs. Okay, let's say you have a package, you have the system. Okay, it comes up with some standard solution, but wherever required you can modify it, you can change it, you can customize it. Okay, and it's have shorter implementation time. To implement SAP it's take less time, short time. Okay, and industry specific and supports all types of industries. That's what I told you. So for each type of industry they have come up with the industry specific solution, and it supports any type of industry. That's what I just explained: automobiles, oil and gas, pharmaceutical, chemical, food, food industries, beverage industries, which manufacture soft drinks or this one hot drinks, beer, whiskey. Any type of industry can use SAP, and higher scalability. So as per your current organization needs, you can have the increase the data in the system and everything you can do. So these are the reasons due to which SAP has become number one ERP in the world when compared with other ERPs. Okay. So now we will talk about SAP modules. So basically in SAP, you have two types of modules, functional modules and technical modules. Okay. Functional modules take care of the business processes. The business processes are like purchasing, sales, manufacturing, planning, okay, these kind of things, finance, these kind of things. Whereas technical modules take care of the back end programming. It is like a programming. You might have heard of ABAP basis. So those comes under technical modules. Technical modules take care of the back end programming, whereas functional modules take care of the respective business processes. Okay. So now we will discuss about the SAP functional modules. So these are the functional modules in SAP. First SD, sales and distribution. Okay, materials management. Okay, PP, production planning. These are modules. QM, quality management. PM, plan maintenance. I'll explain this. HR, human resources. Okay, and then you have project systems, PS, and these are finance one. FI, controlling, asset management. These are finance ones. Okay, on top of that you have workflow and industry solutions. So basically these functional modules will take care of the respective business processes. Okay, so suppose if you see here, what we discussed. Okay, so normally what happens is for warehouse activities they have a module called W, warehouse management. So warehouse people will use this module to execute their day-to-day functions. So for purchasing it is materials management. For planning, PP. For production planning, PP. And also manufacturing, PP. Okay, and for sales there is a module called SD, sales and distribution. For quality control, QM. So quality department people will use this module in the SAP to execute their day-to-day business functions. For maintenance, engineering, you have a module called PM, plan maintenance. And HR people use a module called HR. Now it is called as what you call. After some time, it is modified to. It is renamed to HCM. Now it has become success factors. They are using some success factors. That is HR. Finance people will use FIC. FIC, financial accounting and controlling. And projects department people will use a module called PS, project systems. And customer service people, customer service module, CS. Basically, functional modules will take care of the business processes, industry business processes. To execute their day-to-day business functions, they will use these modules. Suppose let's say production team. Production team every day to record what is the quantity they produced, what is the product, what is the quantity they produced, what are the machines used during production, when they started production, when they completed production, what is the output, what is the loss, scrap. All these information they will enter in the system using this PP module. So that's what. So the functional modules will take care of the business processes. Business processes. Okay. So now let's move on. And now we will talk about system landscape. Okay, so normally whenever they implement SAP system, they will normally use three servers basically. Okay, you will have development server. You will have development server, development system, where you design and configure everything. This is called development system. Normally we will be doing, as a functional consultant, we will be doing all this development in the system. Okay, once this development is done, you will move all this to QA system, quality system. So in the quality system, the users will test. They will test everything in the quality system. Once the testing is completed, all these are moved to the production system. Production system is the live system, day-to-day system. The users will be doing their day-to-day activities in this system, production system, live system. Okay, so this is the typical SAP implementation, SAP landscape normally. Okay, in the subsequent classes later on we will discuss this in detail. Okay, what exactly in the development we will be doing, what exactly we will be doing in the quality system, what exactly we will be doing in the production system, we will understand. Okay, so now we will talk about PP module. Okay, so now we understood all the modules in SAP. So now we will talk about PP module. So what is PP module, what are the functionalities offered in PP module, everything we will discuss now. Okay, so basically SAP PP module. SAP PP module supports the planning and production functions occurring in day-to-day business operations. So basically PP module in SAP, it supports basically planning, both planning and manufacturing, production, both. Okay, so in any typical manufacturing company, before starting production, you need to do planning. Okay, how much quantity we need to produce. Okay, to produce that quantity, what are the input materials required, and input materials quantity, all that planning has to be done. Okay, so that it supports planning and production, manufacturing execution, how much quantity we produced. Okay, what is the loss, what is the output we got. Okay, what are the machines used during production, when did the production started. Okay, what is the start time, start date, start time, finish date, finish time, all those things they will enter using PP module. PP module supports basically both planning and production. It helps to manage the full range of manufacturing activities from planning to execution and analysis in a single end-to-end system. That's what we just discussed. Okay, all manufacturing activities from planning to execution in the same system. Okay, SAP PP helps to record, monitor, and tracks all the activities of manufacturing and production processes of a company. That's what you record everything. You record all your production activities information. You monitor periodically. Okay, and you track everything. You take reports. You monitor everything. You can do it in the system. SAP PP module creates critical links between sales, production, and procurement. So it's a link basically. Okay, that link and all we will discuss in detail in the subsequent classes. Okay, and it is fully integrated with other SAP modules like SD, MM, QM, FICO, and PM. SAP have integration with all the other modules. It's not a standalone module. Whatever you do in our PP, it will have effect on other modules. And also same time, if they do some activity in their respective modules like in SDMM, that will have some effect on our PP module. So it's an integrated one. What is that integration in detail, when we go to the subsequent classes we will discuss. Okay, so this is the uh, overview of PP. Okay, so if you see this, you will see the end-to-end flow of high level end-to-end flow of PP module. So basically what happens is, in the organization, first they will do the forecasting. Okay, first they do the forecasting. Okay, to start the production, if they are in the make to stock environment, if they manufacture based on certain forecast, first they will do the forecasting. Okay, they take the previous sales data, sales information of a product. Based on that, they will come up with a future forecast. Okay, so that forecasting they will do, and that they will enter into the system, SAP system, as planned independent requirements, demand. They will enter the demand. At the same time, from the customers, from the sales and distribution module, they receive orders, customer orders, sales orders. This forecast is a just high level forecast. It's not the exact order. We are assuming that we may have that much of sales in the future. That is a forecast assumption. But from the sales module, the exact requirement will come from the customer sales orders. They will enter this into the demand management in the system. After that, they will run MRP, material requirement planning. Now you know the demand. Now accordingly, you have to start the production. So, but let's say you have some stock already. Okay, so Considering this, system will MRP will propose you how much you need to produce. Okay, so once MRP is done, that is till this part it is planning. First portion is planning. This is planning activity. This activity is planning. So once planning is completed, we will go to the production. So that planned orders, whatever MRP creates, they will convert to production order, and then the production execution will start. Production execution will start. Production execution, like they create production order. Okay, after that they will check all the material availability. They will check all the material availability. Okay, and what do you call? After that, they will check the machine availability. Okay, after the machine availability is checked, they will release the order, and then they will take the materials from the warehouse, raw materials from the warehouse to produce a product. They need raw materials, right? These raw materials they will take it from the warehouse. Okay, once take the metals, they will produce a product, and then they will enter all the production information in the system, and then finally they will transfer the manufactured product to the warehouse. So that part everything we will discuss in the system. Okay, and the materials required for production, raw materials required for production, those are purchased by team. Team will purchase those materials. Okay, at the same time there will be a cost calculation will happen. Finance team will do all the production cost calculation, everything they will do it in the system. Okay, so this is the a high level overview of the high level overview of the PP model, basically high level overview. Okay, so that's our, so that is on the SAP introduction to ERP and SAP overview. Okay.